Sound quality's been so bad. Everyone, Jimmy here, trying to provide you guys my TA takes here for VECHAIN, trying to keep you guys informed. I know that the sound has been horrible, but I'm doing my best. So, yeah, I just wanted to walk back through like what I'm seeing with VECHAIN really quickly in terms of support, resistance, and where I think we're going. So, I'm just going to go over it as quickly as I can, really the lay of the land and what I'm seeing. So, the first thing I want to talk about is what did we see from this drop. So when I'm looking at this, there's a couple ways you can go. Start from here if you wanted, pretty close to that 786 Fibonacci retracement. You can take it that way. If you want to start a little bit further back, it doesn't really matter. Not seeing anything really exact from this. I'm just going to say pretty safely 786 retrace 0.786. I'm just going to take that value. Because I just think that it's whichever way you slice it, I think it's just going to be a more accurate portrayal of what I think is going to happen. So that's kind of what we saw from this dip. And then in terms of support, I just want to cover the grounds here in terms of what we saw. Like, why did it stop there, right? So a few things. So the first one is I want to talk about the 4-hour. On the 4-hour chart, the 200 MA, okay? I see that that we got some support there, and then historically we've gotten support from it before too. So I think it's a pretty good indicator that we can follow. Okay, and then the next two we actually saw multiple strong indicators of support here. So the 4 hours one, the 1 day. I think that the 50-day right here was pretty good. The 50-day MA, the brown here. So been following that one. I think that we bounced right off of it. That's pretty strong, a really good indicator. And the last one, we saw the 12 EMA. Okay, that was the last one I've been following. It's the 12 EMA on the 3-day. Okay, that's been a pretty good support level. You can see we bounced off of it, and historically we've gotten support from it too. So it's had significance, which is good. So all of those have been nice support, and that's a good thing. Like you can see, all these are moving up pretty strongly, even like from from the daily, right? All of these are moving up nicely, so they'll continue to provide some good support levels. I like the 50-day, the 100-day. I'm sorry, the 50-day, the 100-day, 200-day MAs, and then I like in general I like the 50, 100, 200 MAs on the 4-hour chart, the 1-day chart, and the 3-day chart, and then I like the 12 and 26 EMAs on the 4-hour. Actually, mostly in general on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour, daily, 3-day, 1 week. I like them on all of them. So nice support that we've gotten. So in terms of resistance, actually, I want to go over some more support that we've gotten. So we got this MACD signal crossing going on the 4-hour VET USD chart, which is pretty good. That's a really good sign, I would say, actually. But I'd like it to be a little stronger, so let's just see how this plays out. We have a clear bottom from the 4-hour RSI. So you can see like that's a pretty clear bottom from the RSI. I like that. It makes it really easy to determine that we've had our bottom. I don't think we're going to see it again unless we see lower values from RSI, kind of a reset, and we start dipping pretty hard. But I just think we're in an uptrend there, so that's pretty good. Want to see continued higher lows there. And then similarly on VET-BTC, we're seeing support from the this reversal on the MACD signal cross on the 4-hour chart, which is also good. And then similarly also higher lows from the RSI. You can see higher low, very good. So where are we getting resistance? Right, so the 12 EMA on the 4-hour chart for VET-BTC, that's one place. And then the on the 4-hour chart for VET USDT, also a big pain point for us. Both of those kind of acting as resistance. VET BTC is obviously pretty annoying, but in general, because our sats are so low. But I think it'll get better. I think it'll get better. We'll be okay. So talked resistances, talked support. Now I want to talk about where I think we're going. So where do I think we're going? Let's talk. Let's go to Bitcoin USDT. Okay, so you can see I've already drawn this out on this chart because I've gone over it now a few times because I've been trying to redo this stream. But the big thing here is that I think we're exhibiting the same similar pattern that we showed before, which is a major dip after we had a fib extension, right? That's what this hit, and then we go down, exactly what we did here, and we retrace up, we retraced up. Now we see down, Now we see down. Yeah, you're getting the picture here. I think this is a pretty similar pattern, something like this. And the benefit for us is that we're going to see, if we're starting from this dip, pretty much till here, some nice sideways movement. So 22 days of sideways movement from Bitcoin if it exhibits that same pattern. Now, why is that helpful for us? Well, I think that we're going to have the same thing here. 22 days. Like that. Which is a good time period, right? That's a lot of time for us. And then when we start looking at VET USDT overlaid on this, right? So I'm pulling in the VET USDT chart, putting it over this existing Bitcoin chart to see how VeChain performed during this time period. We can see it went from 0.021 to over 0.035. Okay, so roughly 67% return during this time period, where from that bottom over roughly a 10-day period, it went up 67%. So similarly, if we did the same here, roughly 0.0376, let's just roughly say 4 cents, 67% return, pretty good. Yeah, I'll take that. That's pretty good. So and that'll be over this, pretty much this 10-day period that we see here. When Bitcoin's bouncing around, we can see similar return if we can perform the same and if Bitcoin performs the same, which is pretty nice. So it gives us a chance to kind of get our feet under us and start moving. So where do I think we're going to end up during this next 10-day period? We talked at the start about that 0.786 retrace, right? Fib retrace. Well, I think that puts us nicely in at 1.272 fib extension. So I'm kind of expecting something in this range. Okay. 1.618 is golden fib. I don't think we're going to touch that, but there's a possibility, right? You never know. Let's say that the 0.618 is more convincing for bots. Maybe we see that, right? But I'm just going to say conservatively more the 1.272 over the next 10 days. And that would put us early March where that would hit. So let's just continue to monitor. Let's see how that goes. But yeah, that's my analysis for now. I think I hit on most of the main things that I did during the stream. But yeah, we went over again. What did we see from that dip? Where was our support during that dip? What are we seeing in terms of resistance right now? And where do I think we're going over the next 10 days? So again, thanks for listening. But yeah, I'm sorry about the stream earlier, and hopefully this one has better quality so you guys can listen to it. Okay. Hope everyone has a great day. Jimmy out. Ciao, guys.